Good morning, good morning, good morning. As I try to get my day rolling. You can see. Good morning, Shane Sullivan. Greatest way to start your day is with your boy James, aka 68J and Crypto for Life. We appreciate each and every one of you guys coming out today. It is Friday. And I didn't even get my screen queued up here, which is what I need to do. Let me do that real quick. No, this thing is right on point, but for some reason today, there we go. Is that the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. There we go. We good. What's up, Shane? How you doing, my friend? Shane Sullivan's in the house. This is one of those very rare days, Shane, that I am running on straight E. I literally got up about 20 minutes ago. So this is one of those days where I'm like, goodness gracious. I was debating until I was like, man, I got to stop staying up till late. Let's put corruption here. Oops. Normally I have all this done already, but now I got to do it while I'm live. Will that even fit? Nope, it won't. Okay, bear with me, Shane. Appreciate you being here, my brother. Let me go back here and just take out SEC. That'll probably help. That'll probably help. Okay, let's see how that looks. What do you think, Shane? That works. There you go. Normally I have this already on point. Where's everyone sleeping? I have no idea, Shane. It could be sleeping. It could. You know what I was thinking too? Maybe somebody else is streaming. I could have picked up the stream when somebody. I know. Oh, Alex D Vlogs is streaming. So you probably got a lot of people tuned into Alex D Vlogs or something. I thought maybe. Yeah, it's got to be Alex D Vlogs. We're gonna keep it going anyway. They can go back and rewatch. Shane Sullivan in the house. Whoever else joins here in just a bit, we'll appreciate you, every one of you guys. We're gonna go and get started, guys. Today's topic is SEC corruption. And a lot of times what happens is I'll typically give some type of warning that I'm going on, but 20 minutes ago I was knocked. I looked up and I said 8:40. You know, your alarm clock goes off and you look at it and you're like debating. And it's because I had another one of those all night, moments in crypto. I was studying, looking at stuff all night. I don't even know what the price of anything is right now. So right now we got a market cap of $1.04 trillion, guys. Right now we've got Bitcoin at 25,833. Okay, it's about kind of going sideways. Ethereum's at 1681. We've got BNB at 238. We've got XRP is actually down. So where a lot of stuff is, XRP has one of the biggest retraces. What happened? We get a bad ruling or something? Good Lord. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't looked at anything, honestly. Not one thing. So XRP right now is down, almost a couple cents since yesterday. Since last night. We've got Cardano at 25 cents. Is that okay? We got a lot of stuff dropping right now. Doge right now is down 10%. A lot of double digits as far as down. Doge is at 6 cents. We've got Tron at 6 cents. Solana at $14.99. Sound like some kind of cheap thing. $14.99. We got Litecoin at 75 cents. We got $75. I'm sorry, guys. I think we're gonna have a lot of issues right now with because even seeing like Matic at 58 cents. And I understand the narrative. Hey, we could be going into like a further retracement, but some of these prices are indicative of like a bad downtick. Some of these prices are just really, really bad. I don't know. It's funny because I don't know if Polkadot was ever deemed a security. I don't think so, but it's still down, right? I don't think I had a list. We're gonna go through my list as well that I got from someone. We got Shiba at 5 zeros and a 6. We've got Chainlink at 526. We've got Uniswap at 446. Everything is pretty much the same because you can see in the last 24 hours nothing's really changed. XLM at 7 cents. ICP 396. Filecoin 362. HBAR at 4 cents. Crow is at 5 cents. Expected further downside from that, but it's not happened yet. QNT 108. APT 616. Arbitrum is at can you think that? Yeah, I know, right, Shane? It's just unbelievable. Arbitrum's at 94 cents. We got Near at 121. VChain at 1 cent. The Graph at 9 cents. Algorand at 11 cents. Coin formerly known as EGLD 31.15. We're gonna take a pause and get some coffee. Literally just woke up. I'm telling you, Shane, when I saw that clock and it said, 8:45. It said 8:45, and I still had to slowly get out, go in the bathroom. By the time I was done throwing water on my face, I would say probably about the time I threw my little crypto hoodie and my hat on and threw some water on my face, I had maybe 5 minutes to go. I turned everything. I was like, whoa. It's because normally I give myself at least an hour. Sometimes I might be running late 45 minutes or something, but man, 15 minutes? That's crazy. We got Rocket Pool at $40.17. We got Stacks at 56 cents. We've got Optimism at 111. I mean, for those of you guys who see Phantom at 26 cents, Aave's at $50. We've got Sand, which is, I mean, some of these coins aren't doing terrible. I mean, they're down, but I haven't seen such a tank where they've dropped even more so. We got Sand at 37 cents. We got Render RNDR at 186. XTZ at 71 cents. We got Theta at 64 cents. Mana at 33 cents. If you guys are catching this for the first time, notice that I am in a different mode today. I'm a little bit worn, a little bit tired. Was up till wee hours. Just couldn't sleep. And my pattern's all jacked up for some reason. We got Mana's 3 for $1 right now. That's crazy. We got Lunk. Lunk is Lunk. Okay, it's not horribly worse than where it was at. It's at 4 zeros and a 9. For those of you guys that are in that project. INJ is at 5.97. We got Flow, if you didn't know, is at 45 cents. Gal at 2 cents. SNX at 179. XDC still at 3 cents. Holding strong, man. Casper, CSPR is at 4 cents. Kava is at 75 cents. GMX is at 2 for 100. We love that. Sue, there's a lot of that going on right now. It's at 64 cents. Oh, Pepe Le Pew. It's at 6 zeros and a 9. We've got Woo at 17 cents. We got LRC at 21 cents. We got Zilliqa, the real Dillica, at 1 cent. And coming in at number 100 is 1 inch at 27 cents. JC, happy Friday. I need to wake my butt up so I can figure out that it's happy. Let's take a break from the markets. Yeah, you ain't lying, JC. A lot of crap going on in the market. Even when I just get up, I try to sing. Still can't do it, no matter what. All right, guys, let's get into it. Obviously, today we're talking about SEC corruption, guys. And here's the thing. I want to bring this up for a second. What's up, JC? What's up, Shane Son? What's up, Anthony Wanner? And for anyone that's tuning in and that will tune in. I was watching a lot of, I found myself up late last night watching a lot of other live streams, or not live streams, but influencers, just kind of getting everybody's perspective on what they felt, what they were thinking. And looking at not just, and not all influencers, obviously I got certain ones I pay attention to, but then also looking at like crypto law and some of the top people going over some of the stuff John Deaton's talking about, some stuff that's coming out from news platforms. And guys, if it's not more evident than ever before, the SEC is 1,000% corrupted. Not only to the extent that they filed this bogus, so let's talk about that. Liz, what's up, Liz? Says, I'm dragging. I need some coffee. Good Lord, I'm dragging this morning. I'm not going to lie. I told everybody I got up at 8:45. By the time I jumped out the bathroom, threw my clothes on, I had 10 minutes. I was like, good Lord, what the hell's wrong with me? That's what happens when you're trying to be a law. Yeah, exactly, JC. Tired, running on fumes right now. So, honestly, when I'm done, I'm probably going to go curl back up. And no, I got some stuff I got to do today, so I got to get my butt out of here. Finish getting ready if I need to do, because I'm like covered up, but not all the way ready. I need to go get ready, get some water on my face, and really get ready. Anyway, so here's the thing, guys. If the SEC hasn't showed anything else, they showed just extreme corruption, and it's corruption to the extent, like there's some things that I was hearing, like where the president can't fire Gary Gensler. Like there's some stuff that I was like, what kind of power does this guy got? And how does that whole body work? He went from a point where he was asking for more help and more funding and more approval so that he can go after certain assets from Congress. And it's almost like so here's what I'm figuring out. Here's what I'm figuring out, guys. Either Elizabeth Warren and whoever else that's in that mix gave him the clarity that he went in front of Congress to say that he so desperately needed, but then didn't need it after all because he got it from somewhere, right? And if you were a conspiracy theorist, you would almost think that this has something to do with not just Elizabeth Warren, but maybe even up the chain, maybe as far as going up to the White House, right? Because for you to sit in front of a committee and ask for permission and then go back and act without any permission, there's two things that it tells me. Either A, you got permission, not through the lawful way, because obviously we saw Bill Hemmon didn't do anything lawfully, and he's almost getting the Sam Bankman-Fried treatment right now, maybe even lighter than that, where when you follow this new entity, which is called what's it called? Prometheum, huh? And Prometheum, no, is that what it's called? Yeah, Prometheum was like literally a plant. It was like the SEC and Elizabeth Warren's Trojan horse. It's like that's what I was doing a lot of research on yesterday. It's like the Trojan horse, and this guy doesn't know what the hell he was talking about. If you want to kind of get an idea of that, check out. You can go over to. Let's see if I can pull up right here. Typically, I don't pull up other people's stuff, but I'm gonna pull it up today. Where is that? There's a lot of different stuff that I found on it, but you can see right here where right here. Where is this? Right here? No. Is this it? Bitcoin in trouble. Fed rate hike not over. I don't know if this was it. There was one of these that I was checking out, and he did a whole deal on this guy right here, the Trojan horse. Is this the one? Yeah. So he did a whole thing on if you get a chance.
The SEC has created a Trojan horse to try to kill crypto.
So if you get a chance, try to check that out. And there's so many different things I was kind of looking from people who typically do some digging themselves and that I got respect for on that note. What's up, Big Bullish JD? Congress needs to whip Gary, bring him back from the high horse. I agree with you. What's up, my brother? Good to see you. Liz Herrera, Sis, Frankie Legend in the house. So what I was saying, guys, and I apologize. I didn't get a chance to go out there, let everybody know I was going live. I got up literally at 8:45. I was up all night again, all morning, researching, and really just trying to get my mind around not what's happening, because obviously, like I said, anybody can see what's happening, but trying to understand where things are going to go. And one of the things that I was just talking to everybody about is the corruption is bigger than I ever could imagine, and now it makes me question, because here's the thing: if you see something so corrupted, and this is going to be, I'm going to try to keep myself on a certain even keel here today as I'm talking about this, because it goes from being pissed off to going to now I'm just I'm in shock that we have a system where it can be so corrupted and manipulated, and it almost makes me realize either Gary Gensler is a loose cannon that has a puppet master of, let's say, Elizabeth Warren, who her puppet master could be somewhere up in the White House. I don't want to say a name and get myself in trouble. Possibly the president. Did I say that out loud? I think so. Who knows? But I think there's a secret body, or you could call it whatever, that got together, group, and it was an all-out attack on crypto. And what makes that even more evident, you could say that it was Gary Gensler driven by himself, but you can see that there's more to this. Exactly. Right, JC? China Banks ask. Yeah. But the problem is, when you look at Prometheum and the fact that they put that thing together the way they did, and you start looking at the fact that this guy got free pass. He was able to be pushed ahead of so many people. It's horrible. That's their Trojan horse. And obviously, there's some things that BitBoy was talking about when he was saying he was finding things where they would try to come up with their own coin. Now they can do cross-border. I mean, it's all these little things. And yeah, they're saying there's investigations, but I almost feel like either there's a small secret body or there's a bigger one, and they're using Gary Gensler as the bad guy. So I don't know if several people, maybe people on Elizabeth Warren, several senators, people in Congress got together, and they put together this group where they put Elizabeth Warren as head, and then Elizabeth Warren says, "I'll deal with Gary Gensler. I'll do this." You had this lady who just says, "You know what? I'll be the bad guy out of all of us. You want me to do this?" And they said, "Yeah." And they got with Gary Gensler, and they started this whole Trojan horse Prometheum deal. And I think it started some time ago, and now it's unraveling, obviously, because of him and emails and what have you. And I think the way that their chess game is being played is as the him and emails were due, a week before they were due, 8 days to be exact, they filed the suit against Binance and Coinbase. We're looking to the left with Ripple. After 2.5 years, everybody's saying, "Kumbaya, it's got to be our time." Oh, in the right, they caused all this confusion with Binance, Coinbase, and all these coins that they listed. Meanwhile, Prometheum in the back, their Trojan horse comes out and starts this campaign where he's yelling out, the CEO's yelling out, Ripple is going to lose and all this stuff. Meanwhile, you got JP Morgan doing cross-border deals. Meanwhile, you got Prometheum doing deals. Meanwhile, you find out that Prometheum is actually got their first funding from China. And that all this stuff roots back to China. All it roots back to China, even to the extent that China might have a company that might have one of the greatest, if maybe the majority investment in Ethereum to this extent. And I've seen this in my corporate life where people gone over and they've taken over companies, but they make the CEO one of the top people for their company, therefore still representing that entity, which is Ethereum. And when you looked, I showed yesterday, I'm not going to get back into it again because we went well over like an hour and something yesterday. Vitalik Buterin is actually like the lead advisor for that Chinese company that has like a ungodly amount of Ethereum. To the extent they could have more than him. They could be the powers that be coming out of China. And those relationships go into Prometheum. Those relationships go into the firm of corrupted individuals that are all connected to ETH. That all confirms what Bill Hemming did with ETHgate and the fact that he also, which so many people have covered, received $15 million. Is corruption at its best. And I talked about before, like even when I was calling a chess game, I had no idea the game. I just knew that it was chess, and now the whole world sees the game. And now the question is, what are they going to do about it? Well, obviously something's not being done quick enough, and the reason being is because where Ethereum, should be having all this hype, Bitcoin is moving. Obviously, that has a lot to do with BlackRock, ETF, and all that kind of stuff. Kind of set that up. A lot of other things are still suffering. You see where Bitcoin got a little pump out of that. Ethereum's corrupted, and I'm telling you, I lost all respect for Ethereum. I lost all respect for even my position on Ethereum, right? Because it was all based off of corruption. They bullied themselves into the number 2 spot by taking out and dropping this coin down, and now this coin is suffering. And I mean, it's suffering to the extent right now where it's suffering enough to the extent where it's down, and there's some key levels that if it doesn't hold, like I think it's 45 something, that we'll go over that right now. There's some further downside. So some further, and their plan is to try to kill Love Your Brain 6AJ. Thank you so much, Queen. Appreciate you, sis. Anthony Williams in the house. Yes, she is. She's like, I want to retire anyway, and so I'll be a bagger. Yeah, I agree with that, Anthony. Well, I'm telling you, there's something, because every time, here's what I learned in life, in my years of being in business, okay? By the time you've got something to figure out, there's a bigger part that you don't understand. It's kind of like technology. By the time you get the iPhone 14, there's an iPhone 15 coming out next year and 16 already in production. You're already late. They got your money. That's how they keep making. That's how those companies keep making the money. Is because it's not like I can just go buy a device. Like you can go buy a certain device. You know, there's other like Androids you can get, and you hold that phone. You might have that phone for I don't know how. But what they do is they just keep coming up with these models, keeping you coming back. And anyways, that's a whole nother story. The point is, as soon as you got something figured out, they're already 10 steps ahead of you. We were so excited about the Hemming emails that we got a small percentage, and they were sitting back laughing. We got a 4-cent pump, and then we had a retracement thereafter, and they were okay with that because they had created enough crap on the right to keep people so confused between what they were hoping for with Ripple on the left and what shocked the world on the right in the crypto industry. Meanwhile, Prometheum and their Trojan horse pulled up. And everybody's like, what the hell? So we're in that what the hell. If you even look at the fear and greed index, we're actually, we're in the shock. Like we're in a stunned shock thing right now. Extreme fear, a lot of FUD, and just confusion. And if you look at that, I didn't pull that up because like I said, I just got it here not too long ago. But if you pull that up, it shows that we're probably in a dip and can actually go down further into a dip. Anyway, so let's go through some of these tweets here, guys. Let's go through some of this stuff. And there's some stuff that I want to get up this morning and go through, but I didn't get my butt up early enough. So more from Rosalind Layton says the emails showed that giving Ethereum a free pass was the reason Hemming wanted to give the speech from the beginning. Hemming was a man on a mission to de-risk Ethereum regardless of the consequences for others. And if you remember that the rest of the people there at the SEC was telling him, don't say certain things because then we can't go back and retract those things later. So he really put Ethereum in a win-win situation. He put Ethereum in a win-win. And from that point, this whole thing started building out back in 21, this whole Prometheum deal. You know, Slick Rick is what I call him, the CEO. We're going to get into all that in just a second. Yeah, so him in emails unmasked SEC showing an agency more concerned about its own turf and protecting investors. This is an all-out agenda, a political agenda to ruin. And here's the thing that I don't understand, guys. We vote, right? We vote. We're the ones that vote. And that's why a lot of times, guys, I just don't even believe in that system, because we vote and we're supposed to be the people that put these people in their position. How does someone go into a position that they can't be taken out of? That's the thing that I don't understand. How can, this is obviously a blatant attack on the people. And when you really peel back this onion, when you look at the SEC, Elizabeth Warren, Prometheum, all this, all their whole narrative, and this is what I hate when I watch this stuff. It gets me so angry when I sit there and they say, this is for the people. This is what the people want. What people? What people? Do you have like 10 people that are corrupted you talk to and you said, this is for those 10 people? You can't be talking about us people. Like, what people are they talking about, JC? Yeah, exactly, JC, exactly. Like what people are you talking about? This is for the people. Crypto Chopper is in the house. What's up, my brother? What people are you talking about? This is not for the people. Because the people are pissed off. Like, this is, I just don't understand. Like it's like they're hiding behind a very... Let's keep it going. If it wasn't clear already, this is an older tweet. It should be now. Chair Gensler's laughable pro-innovation stance, as he said today, is exactly the opposite. What this also tells me is that the SEC is throwing lawsuits at the wall, hoping they distract from agencies, FTX, and other debacle. What I mean by that is, so I pull this back up because to distract, that word distract. That's a word when I went back, I was trying to see what Brad had less, anything recent to say. And when I read through this, I was going through some of the stuff, and I said, distract. That's what this is all about. This is about a distraction. If you keep thinking about it, guys, think about it. If you cause enough fires, I remember an old movie where a guy kept, there was a lot of fires being lit, and they kept fighting. And it wasn't towards the end of the movie that they found out that the guy who was setting the fires was the fire chief. The same people that was, what movie? Anybody remember that movie? Anybody remember that movie, Shane? Liz Queen? Anybody? There was a movie that came out with this guy. There's all these fires being created. Fire. And towards the end of the movie, everybody's like, who's this arson? What's going on? Towards the end of the movie, they found out that the fire chief was the guy setting the fires. He was in it so long that his mind had gotten twisted. He wanted to be the hero so bad that he stopped caring about the people. He wouldn't even tell the people that work in the firehouse because they probably would have had his butt locked up. So he did everything on his own. He took everything in his own hands. It wasn't even about the people in the community. People were dying. It was horrific. And at the end, they found out it was him. Doesn't that sound like a lot like Gary Gensler? Going around starting a bunch of fires. He started one obviously against XRP. And like what did he say right here? A distraction. Huh? Brad Garlinghouse says a distraction. A distraction while we're all full of hope. And that all makes me go back to question Judge Torres. Why? It might have been Backdraft. I'm not sure. It might have been Backdraft. It could have been Queen. That was with Kurt Russell, maybe. Yeah, Kurt Russell. It had a lot of good actors in that. But I don't know. That might have been. I'm not sure if that's it or not. It could have been. The point I'm making, guys, is the distraction is unreal. And when I sit back and I think about the fact that if there's any community, and here's the thing, look at how they did it. They did it in a sense where XRP missed their potential on the bull run, missed their potential so many times that the market had pumped and they just stayed really stagnant. We have small little pumps. And the thing that would have catapulted XRP into some type of like positive wave is the him and emails. Now, obviously it didn't come out where they crushed or said something negative towards XRP, but you can see the corruption was there. And you can see there was an agenda as you start peeling back the onions of him and getting paid, corruption. Favoring Ethereum, corruption. Ethereum connected to China, corruption. Vitalik Buterin literally serving a Chinese board. Like, what is going on? Like, who are we in bed with? I mean, would you low-key call what Gary Gensler is doing and who he's working with Vitalik and Prometheum that's connected to China? Is that not like some kind of treason act? I mean, is that not, I mean, somebody help me out here because I don't know all the law. But when you're doing deals with companies that are in bed with other countries, isn't that some of the things that we're upset with Biden for right now? With Hillary Clinton. I mean, some of these people right now that have done, I'm just saying, this is so corrupted. It's so corrupted. And it makes me wonder, does it just stop with the ones on top, guys? Because think about it. How high does the corruption go? We see Gary Gensler. We can only assume that Elizabeth Warren, right, Liz? Elizabeth Warren is part of that whole problem. But then who's above her, we don't know. Who's around her, we don't know. See, that's the thing, is that the only reason we know so far is because of him and emails. We're left in the dark. We're always left in the dark. We always find out things later. And you know why their mindset is like that? Because they want us to vote, but they don't tell us nothing. The reason that we have this is because we have people like John Deaton, we have people like Brad Garlinghouse and their other attorneys and people around them and other legal talent and very powerful talent that has access to Twitter that they're getting on. So the people have, for the first time, the opportunity to learn things that we wouldn't have learned. And yet they sit around saying for the people, but they're really hurting and destroying people. I was reading, do you know how many people got devastated from early investments of XRP before all this stuff happened with the lawsuit? You know how many people that have been devastated from a lot of crypto projects? Even right now, people who have just think about so many people just got in here since 2021 and caught the down wave. Then, okay, we'll get back up. We'll catch the next wave up. What Gary Gensler has done and naming all these coins and doing he's doing it in a thuggish, bully way. There's another way to do this. And it would have been a way I spent some time actually looking at and studying Coinbase and listening to him. And I know people are like, well, why'd you do that? Because I want to really understand the CEO Brian Armstrong's perspective, and I was able to do that. So it's crazy, guys. Let me keep going. And so the thing that makes me question a lot of this stuff, guys, is Kamala Harris. The thing that I'm almost wondering, is it possible now with anything you try to look at the Big Bro Tim, what's up, my brother? You try to look at the narrative, right, and then try to come up with a certain equation, or we know 1 + 1 = 2. We know 2 + 2 = 4. What is corruption plus a corruption equals? And I mean that by is it possible that we get corruption from certain people in Congress to corruption with Gary Gensler and all that he's doing, and then you see all this stuff going on with Prometheum and all, it's just so much corruption equals Judge Torres. I want y'all to think about that because I had to think about that hard yesterday. Corruption plus corruption equals what? Justice? Corruption plus corruption equals what? Clarity? Corruption plus corruption equals what? A fair ruling? Corruption plus corruption equals what? A positive summary judgment? I don't know. And I'm a little concerned about it. And maybe for the first time, and here's the reason. The reason I'm digging is because I'm trying to come up with my own answers to my own next move, right? Not everybody else is, like to try to share things with you guys, but to try to come up with answers for my own benefit and for the benefit of my family, and then to share those without being, I don't want, again, guys, remember, nothing I talk about should ever be considered or deemed financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. My name is James, aka 68J. I'm just documenting my journey in the evolution of money. Now, I say that to say this but it's important for me to share these thoughts with the family. What is, if 2 + 2 = 4 and 1 + 1 equals, it typically doesn't equal a negative. And a negative, it's like saying 2 - 2 equals a positive. Because that's how I would look at this. Corruption to me is negative. Good news is positive. So if I had good news emails and good news Gary Gensler got fired equals good news. The results that I would be so elated that Judge Torres is ruling. Are you guys following what I'm saying? If I'm making sense, please put it down in the comments. You guys know what I'm saying? So the him and emails is a positive, right? But somehow the him and emails, instead of it being a total positive, it went him and emails minus, and then they got rid of Bill Hemming. They did all this stuff. They got this. It's just like I said. It's the only positive. But the problem is the him and emails. So if you had two different equations, Liz, right, JC, Anthony Wayne, a Big Bro 10. If you had two different Queen, if you had two different equations, if you had, let's put, and I'm just trying to give you guys an idea where my mind's going with this, and what I kind of concluded in the most simplistic form. If the him and the emails are positive, which I think they are. That's the start of one equation. Down here, we've got the XRP lawsuit, which is negative, and then minus, you have another negative, which is Gary Gensler or Elizabeth Warren, and then with them, you got Prometheum, you got China, you got corruption, you got all the stuff that's going on, and the lawsuits against Binance, Coinbase. Now you got XRP. And now we can actually add on Coinbase, Binance, and all the crypto to that now because it was just XRP. But let's just put them all with XRP minus, and you got, or let's just say negative, Warren, Elizabeth Warren, Gary Gensler, and Prometheum trying to crap on. I mean, this guy's been, he hasn't just taken a position. And here's what's so funny. When you listen to Brian Armstrong talk, he refuses to talk negative about anything. He said, I'm not going to talk negative about Binance. I'm not going to talk negative about any of these coins. That's not my job. That's for lawyers. When you hear Brad Garlinghouse talk, he doesn't go crapping on any projects. What happened that one time when he was on a show and it might have been Prometheum. It was somebody came out and says Ethereum is it was either Ethereum or I don't know if it was Charles Hopkinson, if it was Ethereum, if it was something where they said XRP is crap, it's this and that, and it's going to probably lose. And then he went on to the show the next day, and they said, what do you feel about that project? Oh, well, I think they got something there. And I wish them all the best. That's first class. It's one of the reasons, it's one of the many reasons that I decided to invest so heavily into XRP. Because it's more than just the coin, it's more than just the company, it's the people behind it and what they stand for. Right? So when you look at Prometheum, he's done nothing but come out, the CEO, come out and do nothing but crap all over XRP, specifically XRP and crypto. And he even came, and I want to share that. I got a feeling this stream's going to go longer, but I don't keep going. So we got one positive in the emails, plus no positives at all. Because even when people say, they put in this motion to try to fire Gary Gensler and all this, when you read, they say even the president can't fire him. So, and then digital asset investor, DAI, said, he went to the guy who was talking about the bill that he was passing to get rid of Gary. He said, are you doing this for political reason to get favor? Like when with Robert Kennedy and all these people, DeSantos, and everything, we're Bitcoin. We stand behind Bitcoin because you're trying to get a certain vote, whether they believe that or not. What they are doing is they're getting a lot of money. They're getting a lot of donations because they got people's mindset. Oh my God, if we get you in, we don't look. Everyone says things till they get there. Every politician says something. What's the first thing they do when they try? We're going to get better schools and get our kids better education and more health care, and they get in there and things change. So whether these politicians have political motives that I don't always trust. Now I'm not saying these aren't good people, whatever, but when you look at something like, if I'm Robert Kennedy, again, I got nothing against him. I ain't gonna lie. I will vote for someone who's pro Bitcoin just because if they don't, or pro crypto, because if they don't do it, then we can just call them out for the liars they are, which we've been doing since, for all politicians pretty much. I don't care who you are. But when you see that the country right now, what's the hottest thing right now in the country? Period. It's crypto. Period. It's crypto. The attack on crypto. So if I'm running for office, I'm pro-crypto because it gives me so many votes and so many people that I know automatically go down and run and vote for me. It gives you a better chance. Instead of you trying to worry about every state, just say, hey, I'm pro-crypto. So I say that to say this, that we don't have anything to go with the him and email right now. So there's a positive plus what? Just a bunch of talk. It's just a bunch of talk. Until something's done, unless Gary Gensler got fired, that would be a positive. But unless something happened, there is no plus with. It's just emails which showed a lot of corruption. But what are we going to do about it? What are they going to do about it? Because as of right now, the 13th has come and gone. It is the 16th, and I haven't seen nothing in 3 days leading up to this weekend. Not a damn thing. Am I right, Anthony Wanner? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So we got nothing with the plus. Now we go to the negative, man. We got Ripple lawsuit, negative. Minus, or just let's just call it negative without the minus. Negative Binance, negative Coinbase, negative all altcoins are a security. Negative Gary and Elizabeth Warren corrupted chess game still being played out, and he's still there. He's trying to destroy crypto. Negative Prometheum, negative Bill Hemming getting paid, negative corruption, negative equals what? You telling me positive? Like I wasn't a big fan of math. As a matter of fact, I couldn't stand math. I did just enough. I came from an era where you didn't have to have trigonometry, biometry, calculus, and all this crazy. I didn't need all that, and I ran a successful business and was a tremendous success in life. And never had to go, oh my God, I will never be able to open up this car lot or cell phone stores or be a motivational speaker or do all this stuff if I don't know trigonometry or calculus. Is a bunch of hogwash. We're trying to keep up with it, whatever. I got my own, but I was never a big math guy. And that, I mean, I knew my basic math. I passed my basic class. I'm just saying like that trigonometry, calculus, whatever. Yeah, I didn't do all that. No. Okay? For those of you guys who got it, God bless you. Right? Right? But the point I'm making is I've never seen a negative situation. It's like saying you got a guy who hates people. A guy who goes and buys guns because he hates people. A guy who goes out and buys guns because he hates people and goes out in the crowd and hurts people. A guy who goes out and hates people, who goes out and gets a gun, who hates people, that goes out and does something in a crowd of people, and that equals, we've seen this happen, equals he's set free. Equals he has a great life. No! He's going to prison. It's over. There's harm. There's heartache. I've never seen a negative and a negative and a negative equal any kind of positive. Because if there's that much corruption, God, think about the game. Have you ever played chess? If you understand chess, and you look at chess and you go, and somebody, you say, damn, it's like, at first you don't see it because when you're on the opposite side of someone, you don't know where they're going. And then all of a sudden you see it, and sometimes they'll even move and call checkmate, and you go, damn, I didn't even see that. Some of the best ones will get you in a few moves. So when you sit around and you look at all this negativity and the almost the ballsy approach to it. I hate to use that word ballsy, but ballsy, just the real. I mean, Gary Gensler has no concern for any type of, just like Bill Hemming. What's going to happen to Hemming? He got removed off a website. He got 15 million. He destroyed the crypto industry. Or he started the beginning of the destruction of what they're doing. And then Gensler comes in. He goes how do you go 1 minute and ask for permission from Congress? The next, I don't need it. Somebody's got my bag. You don't know who it is. I don't give a damn what y'all say. I'm gonna do it my way. How do you go from 1 minute from that there? How do you do that, Sly Fox? I'm just saying, like, family, are we talking here? Are we talking here? Because if we talking, please work with me in the comments. I want to read some of your comments on what I'm saying. If you disagree, then disagree. If you're for me, then let me know. Don't take this time to start shilling out damn coins and start talking about Pepe and Velo and all. We're talking about the future of crypto. So if you can participate, please participate. Not shill, not hopium. Let's talk about what the issue is. Our industry is in trouble. I mean, they are blatantly coming after crypto. And if you look at the game of chess, it's horrible the way the SEC is like, they went out, they're the guy with the gun that goes out and commits an act, drops the gun, and then the cops come and look up, you ain't gonna do nothing. You ever see those movies where there's some criminal in the movie and he's got some kind of like He's got some kind of special thing where he can't be touched, and he'll do something that Captain, I'll be out tomorrow. You can't do nothing to me. You ever see those movies like that? That's how I feel we're at. What I'm talking about, Sly Fox, is this the SEC corruption, brother. It's all coming out. And you can go back and watch yesterday's stream, which it was SEC. I can't remember what my thumbnail yesterday. It was exposed. You can see it right here, exposed. You can see it right there in the corner. So right there was SEC exposed, and today is corruption. Very similar, but this is almost like part 2 from yesterday. Because yesterday we went an hour and like 40 minutes. And I was asking the group after an hour, should we keep going? It was so much that let's keep it going because this is going to be another long stream. But I just think it's worth it. If you got somewhere else to go, God bless you. It's okay. But look, man, this is your future. This is my future. I'm going to talk about it. This is the stuff that's keeping me up all night. As I'm researching, I'm looking, I'm like, man, this is crazy. And no one seems to be doing, all you hear Congress, we need to get him out. It's like, are all you guys so powerful? Is the power just based off of money? Is the power just based off of money? Can you really not do anything? Can the president not really fire this guy? The Trojan horse, a company linked to China, all in the midst of American business, driving the American business out of the United States. You're driving business out of the United States. You're hurting, destroying American people lives. All for one, I'm telling you, and when you look at it, it's the slave master's mentality. They don't care who they got to destroy, because destroying the American people is a lot better than allowing a lot of American people in their minds to get wealthy. It's a way to suck you back into the matrix, CBDC and everything. It's a way to suck you back into the matrix. If we hurt you hard enough, how do you stop a whole bunch of positive people? How do you stop a whole bunch of excited people? Especially when the narrative is that a lot of us have had success, a lot of us want success, a lot of us believe there's going to be success. How do you hurt people? Their money. You hear what I'm saying? How do you help people? How do you hurt people, Sly? Their money. JC, Queen, Liz, how do you hurt them? Their money. Destroy the thing that they're excited about. And you watch people's soul drain right out of their body. I'm just telling what it is. Heyman was asked, did you have communication with anyone other than the SEC staff about the substance of your remarks on June 14th, 2018 speech before you gave it? Read his answer. Did you have communications with anyone other than the SEC staff about the substance of your remarks in the June 14th, 2008 speech before you gave it? SEC staff, do you mean all the SEC personnel? No, not on the substance. Not true. Did you have any communication? Guess who? Forget about the SEC. What about the fact that in the emails it showed that he, and I don't know if it's in the thread here, he had a conversation with Vitalik Buterin. In his emails, he says, hey guys, let's wait to hear from Vitalik Buterin. Yes, you had a conversation with the same company that was in battle for the number 2 position at the time was XRP. And you had a conversation with their competitor to come up with this thing to destroy XRP, to file a lawsuit against XRP. So, and that conversation not only led to XRP being sued, but it gave Vitalik Buterin the upper hand, bill him in $15 million. Vitalik Buterin, who's actually greatest holder, is in China. He's on their board in China. Let me just keep going, because if I keep giving all my analogies, we're going to be here all day. Let's just keep it going. Let's just read what's here. Ripple positive information here. You guys get a chance, check out it, because it's hard for me to talk about the positive when right now I'm just trying to uncover what's happening. Okay, this is more positive stuff. You guys get a chance. This is about XDC and some of the things they got going. Positive. I watched the video. It's amazing. Check it out. There's so much stuff that I share. It's not even funny. So some of the stuff I'm going to have to go past. Clayton also had material conflicts of interest with major Ethereum backers such as Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce. He regularly had to take the stand at the bank's votes. Of course, he doesn't have to do that for lawsuits against competitors of his investments. And this goes on to explain that. John Deaton says Heyman's deposition was July 27, 2021, long before Judge Torres ordered the email speech documents to be produced. You guys understand that? That's crazy. Take a wild guess at what two words are the most redacted in the Hemmings disposition. I won't say it, nor will I confirm anything, but one word is the same name of an individual, and the other most redacted word is the name of a company. Let's see, but I will share what was in the public record. Some of these things are actually blocked out. You can't see it, but it says, in your response to her statement, let me see if I can pull this up. In your response to her statement, Mr. Buterin, Mr. Buterin, China, Vitalik Buterin, Prometheum, Vitalik Buterin, would like to talk to us at some point, and that you would, the Division of Corporate Finance, would appreciate the opportunity to talk. To talk was to say terrific, correct? Yes. And then you wrote, the blank folks are very happy we are talking with him as well. How did you know the blank folks were happy? I mean, dude, this is just, oh my gosh. That Division of Corporate Finance was speaking to Mr. Buterin. I think I arranged the call with Mr. Buterin to do our due diligence through blank. Who knows what that says right there? Because these words can mean so much, and they've redacted out. Did you have a call with Mr. Buterin? I think a few of us did together. You were on that call? I think so. Approximately when was that? Right around the time of his email, actually, of this email, actually. What did you hear on that call that allowed you to form an impression that the blank folks, what's the blank, are very happy that the Division of Corporate Finance was talking with Mr. Buterin? I think you're referring to my call with Mr. Blank. Who's Mr. Blank? I'm referring, that's what I'm saying, like, redactions. Redaction, it gives us enough to be pissed. It gives us enough to throw a person on the bus, but just how far does this go? I'm referring to the basis for your statement, right? The blank that you were, I mean, it's just bits and pieces, guys. But you can see Vitalik Buterin is all in the discussion leading up to, what was done. It's just so corrupted, guys. It's just so corrupted. It's so corrupted, man. And we just, it's just crazy. The crypto spaces continue to take a hard look at Prometheum. They should. But what does that mean, a hard look? We had a hard look at him in emails, and it said a whole lot. It showed corruption. It showed bias. It showed people getting paid. It showed an agenda. We're all pissed. It's just a lot of confusion. And they keep giving us words like, oh, this senator is asking for, Gary Gensler to be removed. So, and what the hell does that mean? What's going to happen? Probably nothing. The crypto spaces continue to take a hard look at Prometheum, with the Blockchain Association filing a FOIA request with the SEC and Twitter sleuths deep diving into blockchain firm's team. I mean, come on, man. Like, again, it could be another smoke stream. So what if you take them down? Let's say they are the Trojan, the pawn. Let's say someone steps in and takes them down. The damage is done. You keep prolonging this. Why in the hell, negative times negative, minus negative, why in the hell have we not heard from Judge Torres? She's seen all this crap a long time ago. If it was really about the people, she would give the verdict that the people need to give a little positive light in such a jacked up time. But it's like the article I read yesterday, she's purposely, she's got the people waiting, causing more confusion and damage along the way. Meanwhile, all this stuff, instead of looking to the left, now we're looking to the right. Now we're looking behind us with Prometheum. So we looked at all the stuff with Binance, but we got so much going on, lawsuits and Binance, and this is what's going on, and BlackRock ETF. We got so much confusion. They did what they were trying to do, and now they got somebody that they want us to be angrier with than them, which is called Prometheum, coming out. XRP is going to admit with a slick back hair like the guy from Cobra Kai, the bad guy. XRP, they're going to lose, and it's going to destroy the industry. And so it's like you try to take a little light off you and Elizabeth Warren. Dude, you guys are the biggest crooks ever. The plant. Queen knows. Watch this. Holy Shikaka. Alibaba teamed up with Ethereum supporter Wang Zhang back in 2014 when Bill Hemming was preparing Alibaba's IPO. And it gets even better. Andrew Keys described how Alibaba and anti-financial use Ethereum and consensus technology on the consensus website. And it says right? So he opens it up. Alibaba. So you see Alibaba. I mean, it's just look, guys. I'm not going to get into all this. Take the time to read it. Go to the thread, but it just pisses you off. You can start seeing this plot. This plot is not new. This plot has been going on for a while. Look at this. Alibaba Group Holding Limited. Who do you see down there? I can't even read this. Lizzie Kim. I can't see who this is right here. I do see William Hammond is on that. Jay Clayton's on that. I mean, it's corruption at its finest. It's corruption at its finest, guys. Take the time. I can't go back because if I dig with you what I dig with, look, it's 54 minutes. I ain't even got through half this stuff. So my problem is if I try to take you down what I dig, it's gonna take forever. So I'm just gonna try to skim through this stuff, guys. Folks, I think I finally have it. Challenge my timeline. Okay. Obama, Alibaba was investigated for irregularities by the SEC. Then Trump wins the election. Jay Clayton, former Alibaba advisor, becomes SEC chair. Alibaba files a merger request with SEC to buy MoneyGram. And you just got all this stuff in between. You guys get a chance, make sure you check it out. I don't see. Number 4. Clayton brings in Hinman, who handled Alibaba's IPO and was named deal maker of the year with Lehman Chang Alibaba in 2014. Clayton and Hinman want Alibaba to do the MoneyGram deal, but United States National Security Council withdraws authority from the SEC. Okay, all this is going on, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm live right now. I have to call you back. And so, I always got to answer for my babies. So it says from the SEC. So let me go back and read this part. The United States National Security Council withdraws authority from the SEC and rejects the MoneyGram Alibaba deal. 3 days later, it is announced that instead of Alibaba, Ripple gets the deal with MoneyGram and wins. Again, pissing off everybody. Now listen to this. Pissing off everybody. Number two cryptocurrency at that time. Number 2, pissing off Ethereum. But what they didn't realize is Ethereum had the SEC in their back pocket. Prometheum. China, JP Morgan, okay? Woo, crazy. 3 days later, after this whole little scheme, they tried to get, instead of Alibaba, Ripple, not Hinman, Ripple, not Clayton, Ripple gets the deal because of integrity, speed, doing things the right way. They get the deal. Well, hold on. The SEC, Hinman, and Clayton start working with the Brooklyn Project Consensus CoRRuPTiOn and Ethereum Alliance, ETHgate. Alibaba, JP Morgan, Ethereum Alliance gets back at Ripple with the free pass and regulatory clarity from Ethereum. Is Judge Torres not looking at this? Are you not looking at this, Judge Torres? Are you going to follow the good old boys? Or is there anything in her origin that screams, I am one of them? I am the people. You just get to a certain point. We're going to see. I'm telling you guys. I'm trying to prepare you. Well, James, you're coming off. I'm just trying to prepare you so when it happens, you don't sit back and cry. That's why I'm trying to make a decision now. I'm trying to make a decision what's best for me and my family. Right? This could also explain the huge hatred for Ripple. Maybe Ripple, I'm telling you, you can't poke the bear. You poke the bear, you got the MoneyGram deal. Maybe Ripple was responsible for not using MoneyGram to test Ethereum-based cross-border payments. Right? Okay, so he puts this one in here too. I won't go into this one, but if you guys get a chance, make sure you read this as well. It says to drive more companies to go public, the new head of, okay, so you guys get a chance to check that. Okay. It says it fits like a glove. That's why Ripple stated that Ethereum is a Chinese control. See, so here's what he goes back what it says. So if you look back here, when Vitalik made this comment, he's all in the mix of all this. Looks like Ripple XRP team is sinking to new levels of strangeness. They are claiming that their crapcoin XRP should not be called a security for public policy reasons, namely because Bitcoin and Ethereum are Chinese controlled. Ha ha ha, you're crazy. That's exactly what we found out with the Hinman emails. That's exactly what we all assumed and thought about with ETHgate. They're in bed with the Chinese. Straight up. Who funded? It's a video. Let me see if I can find it. You guys might have to stay with me here now, guys. You might have to stay with me here. Okay? He's picking on XRP, Ripple for Ripple specifically. XRP is calling Ripple the company, but he's picking on Ripple for saying what they said about them being in bed with the Chinese because Ripple got it. They were in the midst of it. They got the deal with MoneyGram. They know who they pissed off, huh? Let's talk about it. Now, it's going to take some time, but let's talk about it. Tether, things going with Tether. We're going to skip past a lot of it. You guys can go back and read a lot of stuff. Apple, Tether, whatever. Positive stuff with XRP, charting. Let's go back. I thought this, Brian Armstrong, you're right, and I ain't got time because I'm on a time frame. I'm trying to get through this. Central banks all over the world enter Ripple Ledger. That's great, but, you know, again, we're under attack. Let's keep it going. Take a wild guess at what two words. Okay, we talked about that already. According to the SEC, XRP status is undecided. However, according to OpenFigi, XRP USD pair is a cryptocurrency. Huh? Okay, let's keep it going. I thought that might have been some information here. I post a lot of stuff for reasons, but the SEC is killing crypto so they can control crypto. Playbook. Let's see if there's something in this here. Cut the on-off ramps to starve the ecosystem of liquidity, limiting existing crypto businesses' earnings. Dude, absolutely. Coinbase, Binance USA, absolutely, and many others. Create a dubious regulatory environment to deter new startups from entering the space. Absolutely. Purposefully deny regulatory licenses to businesses like plus take legal action against them. Exactly. Coinbase went to them 30 times. 30 times. In one of Brian Armstrong's interviews I was watching last night, again, I was up to wee hours this morning, he said, he goes, it's easier for me to go talk to, yeah, exactly, Crypto OG knows. He says, check it out though, hear what I'm saying. He said, it's easier for me to go meet with the head of countries, presidents of countries. I can get meetings anytime I want because they're interested in what we're doing. He goes, I've never sat down, regardless of how many times I've tried, with Gary Gensler one-on-one. He goes, I can go meet presidents of countries, leaders of countries, top officials of countries in their governments. But I can't even sit down with Gary Gensler. Never have. I tried, and he just won't meet with me. Why is that? Just saying. I'll check this out now. Let's see. Pave the way for trade fight institutions to take over the space by granting them the appropriate approval. Today, BlackRock filed for a BTC ETF. The SEC doesn't like the idea of crypto cowboys controlling the industry. They'd rather give license to companies that they know they can control, or companies that control them. Yeah. Okay. I'm on that. I'm on the money with that. This right here. We don't want to talk about that. Of course, the longer Torres waits. Okay, so this is another one here. The longer Judge Torres waits, with it, the better the argument will be that, number one, her ruling was influenced by the public reactions, and number two, that even more confusion arise, which can be used as an argument until 6/23 or 6/14/23. The Hemin thought Hemin had a legal bias, but who am I to criticize a judge, even to question at all? To clarify once again, every day that passes between the disclosure of Hemin emails and the classification of them by the court is a +1 for everyone's fair notice defense. Something that makes sense, something that may make sense to you, but would be a disservice to the credibility of the legislative, executive, judicial branches. I would love to hear a lawmaker. Okay, so what does this say? She wants her ruling until. Okay, I would love to hear a lawyer's take on this. Let's just say she waits until for her ruling until September. Wouldn't she intentionally encourage even more greater confusion? Absolutely, absolutely. Why do I always forget the best one? This one here. Okay, so you guys can go in here. There's a lot of good stuff, a lot of good reading on that. If you guys, and this stuff is important to understand, guys, because you know you say, well, God, man, there's a lot of folks, but it is Prometheum. You better believe it. Something doesn't add up. The SEC suing everything and its mother. BlackRock buying massive amounts of crypto during the FUD period. BlackRock announces filing a BTC EFT using Coinbase. Hong Kong putting pressure on banks to take control of clients. 10-year-old USDT FUD. Something massive is brewing anon. I'm taking the biggest bull market. I'm talking the biggest bull market. One must be really foolish not accumulating massive here when the biggest assets manager of the world is. Be smart, fam. Yeah, they know something we don't know. And this is how they get rich, man. Yeah, it's all a plot, right? Prometheum receives its FINRA approval on May 24, 2 weeks before the SEC June 6 lawsuit against Coinbase. This is just the biggest joke. This guy, I hate even watching this guy. It's coming. You guys get a chance to look at some of this stuff. Sometimes you can guarantee something as if you clairvoyant. If you're clairvoyant, I said when Hinman is asked if he knew Simpson Thacker was a member of the EEA when he gave his speech, would deny knowing it. His depot was unsealed, and look here, he has to because he knows because if he admits knowing, he admits to violating 18 USC 108. So I mean, it's just a lot of people. That's what's so cool about all this stuff being out there, guys. It's when someone finally asked Bill Hinman about the $15 million from EEA member Simpson Thacker, I guarantee he denies knowing that his law firm was a member of EEA. See, this is what I'm saying. So it goes back to this money, bro. It goes back to this money. We know it was corruption. And look, man, it's just crazy. It's crazy. There's people in jail for a lot less. It's crazy. And that's what I'm saying. What kills me with a lot of this animals in the house. JC's in the house, Liz Torres, Tails, lower level guys. The problem that I have right now is what's going to be done about this. I mean, does this all just get swept under the rug? And I think that's why we haven't seen any immediate things with FTX. It's not hard to see what the guy did. I mean, Prometheum, promote Ethereum. Promote Ethereum. Prometheum, Chinese backed. That's where they got all their money from. But yet, U.S. based. New York. You get in front of Congress when nobody else could. It's just crazy, man. Trojan horse. Plant. Okay, let's keep it going. This is funny. This kind of goes back. And then there it is. Promote Ethereum. This is this guy back in, when was this? I don't know what it was, but look at this guy. Is this somebody you would trust? Is this somebody that just gets a free pass in front of Congress, in front of everybody else? Ripple's gonna lose. I think they should. I mean, come on, bro. They picked a good old slick Rick, the guy from.
Like the comical when you see people like when you saw Elon Musk discussing how Bitcoin is bad for the environment. Like, what a farce. And I'm not a Bitcoin guy. I'm not. I'm a smart contract enabled blockchain network guy. So it's just sort of comical.
I'm an Ethereum maximalist, man. I'm not even...
Exactly, me too.
Look at his expression. This is a guy, this is a CEO, co-CEO of Prometheum that's getting the free pass. That's going around saying XRP is going to lose. And when they lose, it's the destruction of crypto. This is a guy that Gary Gensler has implanted. This is a guy that got the free... This is the only company they put in that position.
I'm not even...
Exactly, me too.
I don't even feel ashamed.
Exactly, me too. Exactly, me too. Exactly, me too.
I don't even feel ashamed to say it anymore. Like, I just like...
No, first of all, you should not be.
That's exactly what the hell they're doing. They're laughing at us. Guys, I need a break. I need some coffee.
And the name is...
Wrong video. Tails, help me.
Swift to know the word.
Woo,
Easy
man.
to know. Stuck in rhyme. Stuck in rhyme.
Does it like it is. Got them switching gears. Like Rory with the 10s. On some bullet shit. Stop crying. Start buying. Getting bags. I ain't lying. Money multiplying. Call it rocket science. I'm so tired of this.
I had to take my brain off of it. Let's get back into it, guys. It's going to take a little bit to try to get through this. I guess paying off people really does work. Our country is so corrupt. Every branch, agency, and program is corrupt. In crypto, ETH is a mirror representation of our corrupt, mafia-style government. Are you guys listening to the words that are coming out of her mouth? Tails, we need a break.
Crypto control, you already know. Basing, let money go. Swimming in the dough, SEC gets exposed. Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow.
I don't...
Exactly, me too. Exactly, me too.
That's the company that got the free pass. Huh? Corruption. Does anybody feel proud to be an American right now? I'm just saying. This is one of the most disgusting countries when it comes to how they treat their people. Liz, that emoji says it all for me. Huh? That says it all for me. You're willing to destroy and let the people be destroyed for your own agenda to control something that's bigger than you. Innovation. Innovation. They're trying to stop innovation. They're trying to stop, and the core of what's happening in the world today is coming from America and the SEC. How do you feel proud about that? The only thing I feel proud about is this tail song. For those of you guys can stay with me, we're going to keep going.
I'll be better off when you selling it a loss, not caring what it costs. I'm buying when it drop, waiting for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikToks on my new wristwatch, hit the Vegas crypto meter. Hello, nice to meet you. Shower DAI.
Corruption at its all-time high. There is no excuse. Hester Pierce has always known that Hyman has what Hyman has done, and yet she still listened, admittedly in silence, in 2021 to Joseph Lubrin explaining how everything of value should be issued on Ethereum. Everything of value should be. This goes beyond Hyman. This goes beyond Warren and Gibbs. They all bought into it. Everything of value should be issued on Ethereum. Chinese majority-owned company. VTHO serving on that Chinese company, the same Chinese company that funded Prometheum. When this guy who looked like this went to them looking like this, was looking for $20-something million to get started up, they gave him the money. They gave him the money.
I'm not even
Exactly, me too.
I'm not an Ethereum maximalist, man. I'm not even
Exactly, me too.
His funding came from that same Chinese company. And what did the rest of the SEC people say, huh? What did they say? Everything. This is what it is. And they even had a point where they said VTHO tried to destroy everything that wasn't on Ethereum. Here she's saying everything of value should be on Ethereum. And if not, damn it, let's deem it as security. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Guys, get a chance, check this out. Go and check it out. I don't got time to play. We're already over an hour. We're going to keep it going. Crazy. Full list, if you guys want to check out the full list of coins that they are calling securities, take a look at them. Huh? Take a look at them. Take a look at them. Oh, Lord. Let's keep it going. Here we go right here. Prometheum partnered with Anchorage Digital, who happens to have the first ever federal crypto banking charter in March of 2020, right after the Ripple Garlinghouse Chris Larson lawsuit. Guess who was invested in Anchorage Digital? Apollo. Jay Clayton. Jay Clayton happened to take the lead independent director role on the month before Arcanage partnered with Prometheum, and only 2 months after filing the lawsuit. Key Arcanage investors? Oh my God, this gets even crazier. A16Z, we know who that is. Apollo, we know who that is. BlackRock, we know who that is. Goldman Sachs, Kraken, PayPal. Crazy. Crazy. Judges will typically want to side with regulators, and not create any loopholes the law doesn't intend. What? The law. I think it meant. Judges would typically want to side with regulators and not create any loopholes the law doesn't intend for. Having SEC docs that state what we all know, there is a regulatory gap that may help push the judge to make the correct decision. I don't know. Negative plus negative, or negative minus negative. Negative and negative typically does not equal a positive. You know, it's an old saying, guys, is when you typically, what we learned in this crypto industry, for those of you guys who've been around as long as I have, is when everyone's thinking one thing, the narrative, it typically shocks us and hits a different way. I would be shocked. I would be in awe to see justice prevail, because most of my life I haven't seen it. I would be awed, and especially in this corrupted crypto thing that we've got going right now with Torres and I'm not with Torres, with Gary Gensler, Elizabeth Warren, and all involved. And now you got China is involved in the equation. You know, how are we such a strong company that this is embarrassing, guys, that we're in bed with the Chinese right now. We're in bed with the Chinese ruining. Think about that, guys. Prometheum funded by China, Ethereum controlled by China, SEC in bed with China. Hinman gets 15 million from Ethereum controlled by China. What do you think that the end game here is? This not an attack on Americans? Can I say that, Crypto OG? Is this not an attack on Americans? Low key, through Ethereum and Prometheum and the SEC from China? Connect the dots. One of my favorite games when I was a kid, connect the dots. And connect the dots and let's see what happens. I bet in this game, when you connect the dots, what happens is you see an Ethereum logo, China logo, SEC, money's pockets getting filled. Nothing good for Americans. Nothing good for Americans. The spirit of Howie is to ensure that a business doesn't sell a traditional security by replacing the ownership interest with other instruments or agreements. It's Gary's famous duck test. You are entitled to profits from an enterprise, then it's a security offering. Crypto does not quack, swim, or have feathers. There's no equity or debt elements. There's no enterprise that entitles you to equity or debt arrangements. Maybe the law should address this asset class, but that's a question for Congress. Bother them and not the crypto space. Jimmy Gonzalez, happy Friday, my brother. I forgot to say that, guys. I was so caught up with all this stuff. Happy Friday to everyone. Much love to the Crypto for Life family. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. Truth. Gary Gensler. What is this right here? Let's listen to what they got to say. How long is this? We don't got that much time. Sorry, we don't got that much time. If you guys get a chance, check this out right here. Fire Gary Gensler. It says truth. John Deaton agrees with you. Guys get a chance. Go into our Twitter. Guys, also make sure you hit the like and want to link the Stack It Up remix. I just played one time. Where the hell is it at? Did you send that to me, Tails? Is it in my Tails? Is it in my Oh, can I find? Is it on the internet, Tails? Talk to me. Stack It Up remix. Let's see, Crypto Tails. Is it on? Thanks for the super chat, my brother, and getting my attention. I didn't even see what you're saying. Stack It Up remix. What's that? Okay, here's what I play all the time. Where's the Stack It Up? Is it on YouTube, Tails? How can I find it, Tails? I'm going to send you a message. Crypto G. Tails, can you send it? Thank you for the super chat, my brother. Much love to you for supporting the channel. Can you send it to me on my Twitter, Tails? Where's it at? How do I play it? I'm like looking for messages. Let's see, did Tails say anything else here? You talking about covering a video or video? Can you send that to me, Tails, and I'll make sure I play that, brother. As soon as you send it to me, let me move my coffee over a little bit so I can see it. Okay. Do me a favor and send it to me, Tails. I'll keep checking it. Let me know when you send it. I'll play it. Okay, let's keep it going. Ripple more secure. So here's the thing, guys. Am I bullish long-term on crypto? Yes. You guys gotta understand, I'm not sitting here going, oh, I'm this and that, I'm leaving crypto. No. I'm just, in the words of my man, Iron Man, faulty. I'm pissed. I'm hotter than fish grease. Good Lord, that's hot as hell. Oh, okay, it looks like Tails might have sent it. Let's see. That it right there. Let's take a break from all this madness and let's listen to a little Tails, guys. Here we go. Crypto Tails, Stack It Up remix. Woo!
Look, I'm still stacking bag stuff like I'm backpacking. No capping, I know you ain't about that action. Stop acting. Adding to my baggage, crypto savage. Updating my status, get this money, then I vanish. Crypto addict, they don't want no static. Keep it 100, I be stunning, got the matic. 100K bagging, and you know I'm diamond handed. Told them stacking up, and you know I had to brand it. Getting cryptos, I flip those. Enjoy the show, few weeks to the case close. Got the music distro, NF tempo. Turn a new song to mementos. NFT artwork, I just call it slight work. Done with all the research, now it's just clockwork. The whole market bloody, just from all the budding. And if you not buying a dip, then you acting dummy. Not thinking about selling till I see a milli. Leaving profits on the table, then you acting silly. Success is not easy and failure's not an option. Crypto is the topic, you know I stay copying, yes sir. I'm still stacking, you still capping. My bag's packing, you ain't about that action, stop acting. Still stacking, you still capping. My bag's packing, you ain't about that action, stop acting. I'm still stacking, you still capping. My bag's packing, you ain't about that action, stop acting. Still stacking, you still capping. My bag's packing, you ain't about that action, stop acting. Like I don't got enough, mad cause your pockets touch. Bags out them overstuffed, racks when we blowing up. Green bags burning up, staking in them, earning them. The haters, I be swerving them, the traders be converting them. Hit the metaverse with a verse. NFTs get dispersed when I'm at the work. If the price hit the dirt, stuff them bags till they burst. Crypto mommies got a flirt, XRP shirt, getting zerps. Waiting for trends to reverse. All of your friends tell them first. Buy up them bags until you're reimbursed. 1000x picks, watch me stack up this chip, yeah, you know I'm the shit. Get them best quick, moving profits into bricks. Gold is the next to get flipped. SEC turning moon into eclipse. All part of the script, I hope you're quick. I'm still stacking, you still capping. My bag's packing, you ain't about that action, stop acting. Still stacking, you still capping. My bag's packing, you ain't about that action, stop acting.
Stacks on deck, tails, bags and limit, XRP big checks. Drop an elbow, macho man, big flex. I got 4 words for you, don't get wrecked. Fender business, exchange essential. Not your keys, not your crypto, bro, use your mental. Never screenshot your keywords, use pen or pencil. Or get an art plate, that way you know you straight. Digital blue face, digital use case. XRPL mean coins only, I'm too racist. Expand your portfolio, homie, you too basic. Or just consolidate the XRP XLM. I don't care what you do with your bags, really. This one's called still stacking, I'ma get silly. Shout out to Uncle Buster in Cali like DJ Mustard. And I'm with Crypto Tales, Free Willy, XRP Wells. Diamond handed till I'm diamond handed. Should've been on Stack It Up, now Michael Vick scrambling. Making up for lost time, know I got a sauce money. Know I'm XRP, nano ledger trying to drop dimes.
Look, I'm still stacking, you still capping. My bag's packing, you ain't about that action, stop acting. Still stacking, you still capping. My bag's packing, you ain't about that action, stop acting. Still stacking, you still capping. My bag's packing, you ain't about that action.
My bag's
Got all the
packing.
evidence, throw they ass in jail.
Hey.
They wanted us to sell, plan I'm handing never bail. Had to run another bag before they dropped the email. They putting him in a cell. John Deaton with the army.
Please.
We didn't give him hell. Running up another bag with the homie tells. And when we hit that moonshot, rich list full of wells. No more XRP, crypto empty on the shelves. XRP drip, watery, drippy like a well. Mozilla got the gems, cashing in on his wealth. And when we flip the switch, watch the SEC melt. Gary, are you there? Getting dragged down to hell. XRP up, 99% failed. XRP up, 99% failed.
Look, I'm still stacking, you still capping. My bag's packing, you ain't about that action, stop acting. Still stacking, you still capping. My bag's packing, you ain't about that action, stop acting. I'm still stacking, you still capping. My bag's packing, you ain't about that action, stop acting. Still stacking, you still capping. My bag's packing, you ain't about that action, stop acting.
I got hot to that one. I got like seriously like, whew, I was like, ooh, good Lord, all that moving around got me sweating. Shots out, Crypto Tales. Crypto Tales bringing the fire. Stack It Up remix. You heard it here live. Check out and support my brother. I can't wait for the video to come out with that. That's gonna be dope. Yeah, definitely got to play that. Much love to all you guys that have joined. Shouts out to my brother, Crypto Tales, JC's in the house, Queen, Big Bro 10, Crypto G, Nels Force, Crypto Trooper 22. What's up, my brother? Animals in the house. My brother, Crypto G, Shane Sullivan, I see you. My man, Possum Pants, JC, Nels Force. What's up, my dude? Liz, sis, what's going on, Queen? Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Laurel Love's in the house. My brothers, Laurel Jack. Greatest family in the world. Appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. It means the world. You mean the world to me. You bring out. Let me see. I got that frog in my voice. All right, guys, let's keep it going, man. We went over an hour here. I think you guys get the point. You know, if there's something else I need to see, but you get the point. And at the end of the day, guys, what it all comes down to is just, you know, hey, I stand corrected. There's actually one person besides y'all. Oh Lord, if you need to go through my deal here and just kind of read everything, guys, and see what's being said. I can't read it all to you because it's just going to take forever. But in short, let me pull this back up here. the message was clear. And the message that I want to go through is SEC corruption. It's here. Hey, there's no denying it. This is what it's all about, guys. You know, Tails killed that. That was dope. Tails is the man. Tails, we got some big plans with Tails. But yeah, it's definitely, it is what it is. What can I say? It is what it is, and just be careful out there, guys, with your investments. We've already gone past an hour, so I'm going to cut this off. But I hope you guys get the message. This is not me trying to bring negativity, but trying to bring awareness that it's an all-out war. It's an all-out war on crypto. It's so unfortunate, so sad that this is happening to us. Look, Bitcoin is still popping up. Why? Because of the whole BlackRock ETF. BTC news is pumping. You'll see the good old boys, the corrupted. I lost all respect for Ethereum. I lost all respect for Vitalik. I mean, just none. You're in bed with the Chinese. You're part of the whole, promote Ethereum. I mean, come on, guys. Ain't nobody stupid. It's like they did it right in our face. They're spitting in our face. They're laughing. Meanwhile, all these political figures that are sitting there, we're gonna get Gary Gensler. Guys, you gotta understand something. This could be like an act. You get a couple people that go out there and say, remove Gary Gensler. You got everybody else against crypto. Meanwhile, they drop the market. They invest. We enter a bull run probably sometime in 2025. Who knows? And you create enough FUD. They gave us a little bit of a taste of what could happen if Tether depegs, which right now it's depegged. It's still depegged. It's not one for one. It's still depegged a bit. They gave us a little test of what could happen if Tether depegs, right? And it's not like where it was like 99.8. I mean, but it's down, right? Last day. So you can see right here where it dropped all the way down to. So again, just remember, I told you, Ace of Spades coming in. If they want to tank it even more and get better pricing, they can. The next thing is, well, they're not going to go out to Binance. They did. Coinbase, they did. Crypto, they threw a bunch of them under the bus. Causing more confusion. If you want to tank the market even more, if there's any positive that comes out, even if George Torres can mess up my whole math mindset of negative minus negative equals negative, and she comes out with negative minus negative equals positive, it will be shocking. And even if she does, they can tank it again by going after Tether. I said it with Binance. I said there was a chess game. It happened. Let's see how they play it out. It's the truth, Animal. You know what we're talking about. Big watch, dude. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Much love to the Crypto for Life family, guys. I will catch you guys tomorrow. I'm going to try to put together. I'm going to take it easy tonight. So I'm going to sleep tonight. I'm going to hang out, do some stuff with the wife, get my mind off all this crap. Tomorrow, I would try to, if anybody here that's watching, if you want to be on the show, Big Watch Dude, Animal, Crypto Tales, Big Bro 10, Crypto Trooper, JC, anybody. If anybody wants to be on the show tomorrow, Keeping It 100 with 68J is going to be an open mic. Get 2 or 3 guys on there and just have a bunch of fun, or gals. If there's some ladies that would like to be on here, please, all my sisters out here, Queen, Liz, whoever, if you want to be on, let me know. Send me a message in Telegram or on Twitter. We're going to have Keeping It 100 with 68J tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Remember, on the weekends, we go a little bit later, 10 o'clock. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Come on. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Come on with your boy 68J. It won't even be scripted. We're just going to be talking out the side of it, whatever we want to talk about. If you want to scream to the mountaintop, Pepe, Velo, XRP, my butt hurts, my ducky, my dog's got this, I think I got gas. It's what Keeping It 100. I know you guys think I'm crazy. I am a little bit. Guys, we're going to have some positivity to such a negative situation. Much love from your boy James, a.k.a. 68J. If you want to come on tomorrow, let me know. Until then, peace. Much love. Tails! Stack It Up remix. Tails!